Which episode is that? 36.
36, right?
Yeah, a lot. And this one will be very controversial topic.
As always.
As always. No, maybe the
We're
wedding
getting
one.
more controversial, I feel.
The wedding one was not so controversial, though.
Well,
That was a bit boring.
wear
we
a
have
blue suit.
Do we have something that happened?
No, working.
Working.
We're working
exactly.
too much. I am planning to. It's in the future to take a week off, being away from the whole world. Maybe I will have some stuff to say about that after.
Yeah, Swedish countryside. Yeah, I would also like to go somewhere, but not in Sweden. But what happened? I don't really know what happened. Like not so much. But I would just say that I noticed that I don't have any shorts. So I ordered some shorts, yeah, and I'm pretty interested how it will work out for me, because I'm not wearing shorts that often. So yeah, guys, maybe some other episode you're gonna see me here wearing shorts.
I had some last time, just because you said that you didn't have. So
Yeah, so
I do. But actually, yeah, we can talk about it, because I'm wearing something that is not so common, and probably some menswear dude will be shocked.
Yeah, tell us about that outfit.
It's so trousers. It's probably the last time you see me wear those, because I feel that they are too tight and too short. I mean, it's both trousers, but it's a bit too short for my.
Just go to the tailor.
Now. Yeah, but also they are a bit too tight now. I wear way much wider cut. But this is the jersey from the how do you say the tiredness is getting
Baseball.
On. The baseball team of Tokyo. Yamamoto is the leader of the team, so I have their jersey. I bought that when I went in Tokyo a few years ago, and I was wearing it in the streets, and people were like, "Oh." You know, Japanese, they are not really, usually they won't dare to tell you anything. They were like, this is our jersey, this is our team.
I didn't know that they even have some baseball teams.
They are very strong in baseball. They love it. And yeah, I think it's very cool. So it's difficult to wear, I would say, sports, any sports, jersey or clothes with some more menswear stuff, but this one is so special that it's a combo that I was wearing when I was in Japan, and I think it looks quite cool. So yeah, that's something to try. You guys can try to be bold sometimes and wear stuff a bit specific, and I would say summer is the best time of the year for
I mean, with well cut trousers, even things like that, they just look good. You can wear it open with a tank top, you can wear it close, you can wear it tucked in, tucked out.
Yeah, and there's some colors, it's like, and it's a bit special. So that's. I'm often thinking, because I love music, but you have those concert T-shirts. I don't know if it's possible to go that far.
No, maybe not.
Yeah, because
maybe with jeans just.
Yeah. I've been thinking a bit about how to style. I have one of my favorite bands. They are making cool T-shirts, and I'm like, I would love to get one from them because I love them. So I would just be happy to get them. How to style it then, like.
But you can ask your mom, maybe your future girlfriend.
Exactly, that's the episode of today.
When guys let their partners, or not partners, but maybe friends, to dress them.
Yeah, anyone to influence you to dress you up or dress you down.
I mean, when we are kids, our parents dress us.
Yeah.
And they choose outfits, but not always. You can, even if when you're a kid, you can say that you like this or you don't like that. But some people, they're not growing out of it. They let their wives,
the partner,
girlfriends, fiancés to dress them. And I think we we both worked in retail. I still work on Saturdays in shoe store, and sometimes guys, they're coming with their girlfriends and they like, oh, this one I like, this one I like, this maybe to this navy suit, those tan shoes, and I'm there like.
Yeah, it's difficult to work with the girlfriend. I would say sometimes we also have this, and it's a mix because of course you sometimes. For me, it's always nice to include the girlfriend because it's something that they purchase together.
Exactly.
They want to have fun, and that's nice for them. So that's something specific. I'm not there to give my full opinion on this. They are not there for that. They are there to get another type of experience. So I give that to them. But if you work against that, and sometimes the girlfriend can feel on defensive because she feel aggressed by the fact that you have the knowledge and you have exactly. all the information, and then
it's
the boyfriend will...
It's all BS because she knows better.
Exactly. And the boyfriend will be like mixed feelings in between asking his girlfriend and asking the advisor because he knows better. And so then you enter in some kind of strange conflict, or and it's not good for anyone. So it's not worth going that way, or if you need to avoid that as much as possible. Some people, they just enter in this type of confrontation by themselves, so you cannot avoid it. But we are talking, there's a difference in between those moments and our opinion in real life, and that's why we are having this episode today. So how much should you choose to believe or to follow the advice of the people that are around you, and should you accept that? Not so much, I would say.
Because then you lose your identity.
And you drop the word right away. It's all about identity. So do you have an identity, or do you let people decide who you are for yourself?
But it can be also something different when your partner actually push you to wear something.
That's something that you experience, right?
I experienced, yeah. When I moved from that small town in Sweden to Stockholm, I was in a relationship with one girl that she has very bold style.
Yeah.
And she can wear everything. Like she's just wearing a lot of colors, a lot of streetwear stuff, but also dresses, also high heels, and she even wore different wigs. Depend on the outfit, and I started to dress more just bolder.
Yeah, bolder.
I started to wear rings. I'm not wearing rings right now because it just, I don't know, it just sometimes looks it doesn't fit my look all the time, so I forgot about it. Maybe I should bring them up again. But actually, she pushed me, and in Stockholm, I think I said it many times that you actually have the opportunity to wear whatever you want. People just don't care, they don't mind, and I think that my style developed a lot.
But I see, nice.
But most of the times I see that the girls, they're actually giving advices to their partners to wear something that is very mainstream.
Yeah, and I will tell you why. In my opinion, I think it's a psychology thing. It's like they don't want their partner to feel uncomfortable because it will diminish the partner, but that will also diminish them. They won't feel good if their partner is feel weak about the way he's wearing, because you don't want to be with someone that is weak. So it affects them in a certain way as well. So I would say that's also, it's not only the partner's fault, it's also your fault if you are not sure of yourself enough when you are doing something. When you're a teenager, you start being a bit more sure of yourself and accepting to do certain things. Are
you actually? Because all of the teenagers, they look the same.
Yeah, but that's the crucial point of your life when if you dare, you start daring more, and then you build your own personality, or you completely disregard your personality and you adjust to a certain mold, and you are just part of the whole crowd. But this is the moment of your life when you usually try to do this. If you didn't do that at that moment, there's still time all your life to do it, so you can do it later. And I would say that yourself, if you are a bit more confident, a bit more, we're always talking about sprezzatura and things like this. If you are a bit more nonchalant, a bit more laid back about daring to do something, then people will accept it because they'll feel, all right, he's confident with that, so it's good. And then you do it.
But do you always feel that you can wear everything being with somebody? You don't you have something that you need to match that person? Because when I was with that girl back then, I always tried to ask her, okay, what are you gonna wear now? I don't know. So she didn't know till she just took some garments from the wardrobe, from the closet, and tried them on. And it was always like before every going out, like dinner or like party or event, she just put some garments on the bed and tried it. And I was like, okay, I don't know what to wear because I wanted to match her.
Yeah.
And many times she said, just wear whatever you want.
Yeah, and she's quite right. I mean, I think it's fun sometimes to try to match in a certain way the vibe of your partner, especially when you're going on a specific event. I think it's cool. But most of the time, I was just being myself or wearing my stuff. And I think it's almost, it's not really something that you think about. By default, you will kind of match the vibe of the person you are with.
Yeah, I mean the formality maybe.
Exactly, at least on the formal, on the level of formality. But I would say that for us, it's a way of expressing ourselves, the way we dress. So if you have to diminish yourself or modify yourself for your partner, you are not in a very good space. It's not nice to have to overthink about who you are. It's already an asshole to go in your wardrobe and feel, what should I wear? I don't like to think like this. I'd rather like grab the stuff that comes to me and I feel good and it works. I don't like to overthink. So if I have to overthink because I'm with someone and I will feel trapped at some point,
Yeah, I felt like this in some parts of my life, but it's also sometimes like that. Where, for example, when I was with my ex that you met, few times I tried some outfits and some, for example, shoes, and I knew that those shoes are not her favorite, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, then you think about it.
I was thinking about it, but those shoes actually didn't match my outfit. So I actually never wore them, and it's the pair that you want to buy, almost just in oxblood.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I don't have any outfit to match with those shoes because they are pretty bulky, and always I choose something else. But I think that the golden rule here is to let the partner say their opinion, but at the same time the partner should be open and make you feel secure and safe with what you're gonna wear. It's not like, okay, don't wear this because like I'm not gonna show with you outside the apartment.
But it's the way you present it. If you say, those shoes, they look ugly, yeah, of course, every time you will wear them, then you will have this opinion of your partner in your mind. But if your partner say, I think those ones would look better.
Exactly.
So then it's not diminishing your style or your preference. It's just saying, I think those ones would look better. So it's a positive way of bringing things.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of education then. If you are well educated, you won't try to diminish people around you.
So why so many men, they don't know what to wear? They need to ask girlfriends because women, usually they don't know about rules of menswear.
No, but because women, they have more an opinion on how things should look, and also it's a way of having someone taking care of you. So if you let go of certain things, you feel like I'm getting closer to this person because I trust this person to take care of me. It's like with food, for example. In my family, men are cooking. We have always been cooking. We like this, but when you are with a woman that likes cooking, she sometimes won't like so much that you are cooking because she feels like, oh, right, you don't like my cooking, And there's this thing that you don't accept that I want to take care of you in this regard. And I'm not saying it's all the time like this, but I think it's the same idea behind that. So you are letting pieces of you up to someone else, and it proves that, I don't know, you have the trust, you trust this person. So it's more a psychological thing. But I think that it's nice in that regard if you look at it that way, but it's not nice in the way that you prevent yourself from expressing yourself, and expressing yourself doesn't have to be against someone else, I would say.
But it's also like, I think that those men, they are maybe a bit lazy. Like they don't wanna think about
That's
it.
part of it also.
Just let the girls choose my outfits, my clothes, or maybe they just don't care.
Yeah,
because not everyone needs to be interested in fashion, but at the same time they want to be attractive to those women of their lives. So maybe that's why.
Yeah, exactly. They want to have. They don't want to take care of it, but they still want to be appreciated by their girlfriend, so or their partner.
Yeah, but if I was their partner, then I would be like, okay, but I would like to have someone that actually can dress by himself.
Yeah,
to
but
have
that's
some
exactly.
kind of identity, to have some kind of personality.
Yeah, that. What are you looking in someone? And I think we are different in that regard. Me, I like to be elevated by my partner. I like to be amazed almost. You know, I like to come and not having deciphered the person completely. That. In all those things, I'm like, all right, that's what you decided to go with, and I find that very interesting, you know. And I like to learn from someone. And some people, they don't want to be surprised. They want the other way around. They want to be safe, you know. Mm-hmm. And that is safer. It's just you look at and there's a lot of laziness. To be fair, not so many people are into, and it's not being into fashion. They don't really care about aesthetic. They don't care about beauty as much as we do. For us, it's important to.
Or maybe they choose something that works for everyone. You know, in Sweden we have the Scandi look. Everyone just wears beige, black, gray, overshirts, shirts.
It's quite better than most of people, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. Like the level here is pretty high. A lot of foreigners come to Stockholm and they say that guys here look great. They are handsome.
Yeah.
But for us, the style is like, it's, you know, you have those brands like H&M, Arket, COS. It's the same brand actually. It's owned by H&M. But all those brands, they have are they smart? The same colors, the same color palette, the same garments, and just. It maybe the quality is like lower or higher, but it looks just the same. It looks safe. It looks good on everyone, I would say.
Yeah. But that is, and to be fair, that's much more than anything else or most countries. I mean, I'm coming from France, and especially I've been living a lot of my life in south of France. People, they just dress in shirt and t-shirt all the time, and they look like kids. All their life. In Paris, everyone is in streetwear. You feel that they are always running from a street fight to another one. So yeah, when you go in a country where people, they are at least wearing garments to their size, with good quality, and they know how to behave, then all of a sudden you feel, all right, the ground is actually higher. But yeah, when you get a bit closer, of course, there's a lack of personality also behind. So there's the overall background that is way nicer, and that elevates everyone by default. Mm-hmm. But then they are not expressing themselves any more than the softness that I was talking about.
Not everyone wants to.
No, and that's exactly what you said. They don't need. I think that some people needs to. And we have. Maybe we are also more. I have a bit of OCDs in many things. For me, details matter. I always think that all the details are important, and I can let go of things. But by default, my brain will focus on those details, and I think they're important. I like beauty. I like aesthetic. I grew up. My father is a painter, so I grew up in ateliers. I grew up with this appetite for beauty and for harmony and things like this. So yeah, when those things are important. When I'm capable to disregarding them and letting go because they are not always important. But for many people, they are putting their energy in something else, their life energy in something else. I mean, and things that are super valuable, like building family, trying to get a good job, having a good situation, providing for their family. Those are super good values. So we are not disregarding those values, but we are just saying that, you can do this, but you can also elevate more. And it's not only for your own sake. So, I think that the more you develop your personality, the more you can provide also.
So what would you do? What do you usually do when, for example, a girlfriend is choosing everything, like all the details of the suit? Because, for example, I can start that when somebody is at a local store and they are choosing the shoes for the outfit. Sometimes I just I don't care, because if they are decided, if they I just want to sell those shoes.
Yeah, what are you gonna say about it?
They will be happy about it, but sometimes I just say to that lady or woman that according to rules it is like this or that, and it just looks good, because if you follow the rules, you are just 100%
you're in a safe place.
Sure. Yeah, but if you like it this way, you can take it. But I would think about maybe that it's easier to maybe pair some darker shoes easier with more outfits than, for example, tan with navy, in my opinion. But you choose what you like to, and I'm asking also the guy then, what's your opinion?
And usually what he's saying is what they could do. What do you think? To his girlfriend.
Actually, not so often. That's good, because I think that in Poland, most of the men actually, their wives are even buying them garments.
But I would say I do like you, because at the end of the day, what do they want? They want to be safe, and they want to spend a good moment. They will spend quite a good amount of money, so they don't want to feel restricted or diminished. They want to feel valorized, so which is perfectly normal. So I would say that it's always to maintain this feeling, and because again, our opinion doesn't matter so much, I would say. At the end of the day, we are making a podcast and I'm telling you that our opinion doesn't matter, but what I mean is that
it's subjective.
Exactly, it's objective. It's subjective, sorry. And I have this platform to express what I want, so I don't need to push that onto someone that wants.
We are the host, so we can
say whatever we want here. So why imposing that on people in real life, so to speak? And again, it's about being safe. People want to be safe. So if you bring up the rule, it's a very good way of saying it's not my opinion, it's a rule opinion that would make you feel safe. But what you decide to go for, they probably have an opinion behind it, and I understand why you choose this, and it's because of this reason, and you are right in that reason. But if you want to go to the safe part of the rule, that would be right. And then they can make a decision. Either they go for what they like, or the rules say.
It's also very often like that the guys don't want to say their opinion directly to the girlfriend. So that's why I'm asking, what do you think? So they can say to me, they can tell me, but then so they may be less stressed about it.
Yeah, and it's a lot of, but all this is a lot of psychology. So it's difficult to because it's always it's so interesting when you find a way to bring up the confidence in someone to do what they feel they would like to do, and I've seen some people freeing themselves not from their girlfriend, but from the lack of opinion that they get, So they accept, and there's two way of people. I have some customers, they are some of them, they're coming to me and they're like, I'm taking decision all week, I'm tired, do it for me. And that I understand is something else. They just trust you.
It's something else. But sometimes it's like this, that they don't dare to have their own opinion in front of their girlfriends. Else. And then I usually just talk more to the guy and asking him for his needs and what do you think? I would do this if I were you. It's your girlfriend's opinion is like this. I would do this.
Yeah.
But you choose. So if the guy knows that, for example, you're gonna wear it, I say you're gonna wear it. So how do you feel in this?
Yeah.
Like right now, don't listen to her. Like think about it. But,
But you are
how do
starting
you
a
feel?
fight in your in your shop in between them.
Yeah. Because like I don't like it because I see that
breaking couples since
like Coldplay.
exactly.
No, not yet. But sometimes it's I see that the guy wanna say something, but he doesn't have the balls to say it in front of his girlfriend. So like, okay. So sometimes I even ignoring her.
Grow balls on someone in a matter of choosing a pair of shoes. To be honest, people that don't have courage of their opinion, they won't have it now. They will never have it. So it's not worth entering a fight and make them. I don't know, feeling bad about it.
Yeah, but sometimes some people, when they see that the salesperson, in this case me, has some kind of his own style knowledge. Or an experience, they feel safe with their what they choose.
Yeah. And it works for you. You have some people that flip and they go for something.
Yeah. Sometimes like, I didn't think that those shoes will look so good. And like, dude, like those are my favorite shoes. They look good with everything. I checked that. I wore those and I like you wanted to to take the light brown loafers, and I like maybe. Take if you don't have suede brown, so maybe take the darker one, because I don't wear my light brown so often.
No, but you are right. It's because I had some loafers already like this, but you're right. It was just a better idea to go darker. So it's the proof that you always need some advice, even if you know what you're doing. Sometimes it's good to have the advice of someone that you trust. But again, if we are doing this type of podcast, it's for people to free themselves a bit from their environment too much and dare to try things and to be confident enough to wear those things that they feel. And that's also why so many people are getting so geek about the details and so on, because they can explain the value of their entourage, because those things we're talking about also, they are a bit pricey. So explaining to your entourage, I want to wear this because this is something that I like, even if it's different. Also, it costs that much. So, and that's another way your entourage will get on you, like, you pay that much money for this? So this is also something that makes people feel unsafe about their decision, because it's expensive. And if it's expensive, they'd rather have the approval of their entourage. Because if you are buying a pair of shoes that is that expensive and your wife is against it, it's not good. So that counts a lot, I would say. So, and that's a way to fight a bit this is, first of all, you have only one life, so sometimes you need to buy things that you like, and that even if they're a bit out of the grid. But also, if you really know what you're buying, if you know why it is a bit more expensive and why it is so good, then you can explain to the people around you. Yes, it's a bit more expensive, but those shoes, I will keep them 10 years.
Did you ever listen to your partner what to wear?
I was lucky enough to be either with partners that liked the way I was, or if they were commenting on it in a negative way, it was during a fight, so I didn't take that seriously. Or even if it hurts and you still remember it, it's not serious. They don't really mean it. And otherwise, I'm like, when I grew up, when you are a bit younger, you might be a bit more insecure. But at some point in your life, you have experienced some stuff in your life and you're like, I don't give a fuck anymore. If you don't like it, that's it, but it's okay, and we can move forward because there's other things that we like together. So it's not so important,
And sometimes I was very defensive, even
really?
Like, come on, like why? And I felt like, okay, should I think about it that she doesn't like my outfit like all evening, or just change it? Yeah,
you felt attacked a bit.
Yeah, that was strange, because some of my outfits, like, I was so excited to wear them, and then like, I don't think so. And it was a start of some fights even.
Yeah.
But I never actually never needed anyone to buy me clothes.
Yeah.
So most of my partners actually, they were pretty anxious and scared to buy me anything.
Yeah, but
Clothes.
same for me.
Because I have some plan. I have,
Exactly.
okay, I wanted this, I wanted that, I wanted this to look exactly like that.
Yeah, you have a strong opinion on like what you like to wear. So it's very difficult for someone to buy
so it's very hard. So I usually, before some, I don't know, birthday or like Christmas, I usually started to talk about some things that I wanna buy, and then usually it worked actually. Yeah.
That's nice. No, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it really depends on where you are in your life and what people you are with, and the way you are capable to tackle those conflict or something that could turn into a conflict with someone. But I would say that generally speaking, if you feel that you have to diminish something of yourself, or you feel diminished on something, you are not with the right person, or you need to work on this with this person so that the person understands that it cannot work like this. So it's a couple therapy or something like this. I feel what you mean. For me, I always felt it's growing up. It's about growing up. When you're a man, you have certain opinions, and the opinions that you forge with time, they might have flaws, and if there are flaws, you need to be able to listen to what people are telling you to get better. But on the other hand, you cannot be moving around all the time. You cannot be every time the wind is blowing on one side, you need to move on the other side. You are getting a bit more like a stone as a man, but it's a refined stone. It's a statue, you know. So it's refined. You have decided this thing. There's a beauty in it. It's not going to move so much with time, and you need to. There's a certain limit of what you can move around those things, you know. And I think that it's a bit more manly to say, "I am like this." It's not take it or leave it, because, like I said, on the edges, you need to, if you have flaws, you need to tame them. If you have qualities, you need to improve them, but you need to be a bit sure of yourself, you know, at some point. And for me, this is being a man. Being a man is you can accept that you are doing something wrong. The shoes color, for example, you need to accept that too tan it was not as good as darker, but also you need to accept I want to wear loafers, and that's it. You know? So it's a subtle melange in between being sure of yourself and going for it, and also being able to explain yourself also, you know. It's like, it's not because you're a man that it's like this. It's I took this decision, I'm taking it on my own, but I'm capable to explain to the people that really deserves it why I'm doing this. And then if you are with the right person, this person will say, yeah, I agree, you're right if you think like this, and that's it. And then that's the way to move forward. So I would say that if people were a bit more like this, men would be a bit more daring, but I don't think it's the partner's fault. It's always your own fault.
But why is it so that women always choose those mainstream stuff? I think it's because of just
I might say something very controversial about this.
Social media, about all those reality shows, that you are just exposed for this stuff.
Okay, if I were to say something very controversial, I would say that oftentimes in our culture, in our societies, women tends to go for something that is safe for themselves and for their partner. In many ways, women are the glue of a society in the way that safety is important for them. I mean, it's also important for men, of course, but in many ways that we can discuss, but it's not really the point of this podcast. Women tend to go for something that is safe in many of the choices that they decide to go for. And when a society is projecting a certain image on how a safe man look for them, as a husband, as a family man, etc., or just as their boyfriend, then they tend to reproduce this image, and they want to push this image on men, which is good in certain ways and bad in other ways. It's good because then it brings safety to everyone, and it's bad because then it blends in, so everything looks the same. So it's a subtle melange on fighting those things when it's needed and not fighting them when it's not needed.
But you don't need anyone to choose your outfit.
No, I mean, I'm trying to think about moments when people are choosing my outfit, but never really happened, to be honest. I don't care. I don't think I would care so much. It's not like, for me, it's not crucial of my personality that I would feel so bad if someone was deciding for me.
Yeah, but if you, for example, if somebody buys you a gift on a Christmas and it's something that you would never wear, it's like, oh.
Yeah, it happened. But then on the moment, for some reason, I'm even more, I feel for this person. I'm like, oh, this person really wanted to be nice, but they miss
this person really knows you even.
Yeah, but I never feel vexed. I'm feeling more sorry for the person, so I never show it. I'm like, oh, super nice, and then I might even find a way to to wear it somehow. But never really happened.
I received a hoodie once, or like a Levi's T-shirt, and I was like, I don't wear those things, and I thought that. I got it because in this town I lived, it was very popular to wear this brand of T-shirt and this brand of hoodies. So I thought that they want me to blend in.
I remember that my one of my ex, she bought to my father. It was my father's birthday, and she bought him. She had a very nice gesture. My father is a lot into music, and she bought him some vinyl records. Mm-hmm. And some cool ones, but my father was like, that's not even the music that I'm listening to.
He said that.
Not to her, of course, but it was to me. After she could have let me know or something.
Yeah, because it's hard to buy things like that.
Yeah, exactly. And for me, I was like, yeah, but the gesture is more important than the result. On a gift, you just want to show the person that you try, you tried at least, or you understood, not completely. So for me, gifts are something different. It's like,
for me, it's important to have someone that actually resonate with my style, resonate with my stuff, with my hobbies. It's not a must to be so much into fashion, but to just have some kind of feeling of fashion.
Yeah, but that makes things much more complicated. We're talking about why those guys are like this. Makes their life much easier. It's easier to be with someone and getting along with someone when you have less opinion. The more you have opinion about things, the more it gets difficult.
Yeah, exactly. They don't need to think about it. They just, honey, with what pair of shoes I should wear? Like, this, okay.
And I think their life is easier than ours, to be honest.
They don't need to think about it. They just wear what they want them to be seen in.
Yeah, exactly. So I would say that's a good advice to everyone. This is something that we are often saying, that one needs to be chill about all those things, about those rules that we are talking about. And that's also why we are saying this. It's because to a certain extent, it just makes your life harder, especially with the
conflicts.
Yeah, exactly. Conflicts. It brings more conflict, and people don't like conflict. And that's also one thing in Sweden. People
they hate
don't
conflicts.
like conflicts.
No, just if you wanna fix something, if you wanna get something, just ask anyone if it's a problem. Is it a problem? And then no, it's not a problem. No, just go for it. And like my advice would be, guys, and here, there, guys, if your wife wants you to buy this pair of shoes, buy this pair of shoes, and then go back on Monday
to buy another
one.
Yeah, exactly. The best advice is to buy both.
Yeah, if you're going out with the guys, just wear the pair of shoes you want to wear, and with the girl, just they are doing the same. They're buying so many clothes and you don't even know about it.
No, but I would say just fucking communicate. Guys have a problem with communications.
Everyone
we're not good with that.
No.
Yeah, but men are even worse than women with this. And I would say that just being better with communicating would give you more freedom, instead of just trying to sneak in and going on Monday to buy another pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Maybe some communication from the start would avoid those conflicts and still being yourself. We are talking about clothes, but for me, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Clothes. It goes with everything.
But it's even sexy to have your own opinion.
I think so.
Okay, honey, I really take your opinion seriously, but I would like this.
But I don't care.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, exactly. I mean, But also you usually match with someone that accept that or not, you know, and they expect that also from
But there are a lot of girls that they want to level up their guys' outfits. They choose somebody.
Yeah, but they choose this man because he didn't have opinions, and now they want to reproach him that he doesn't have opinions.
No, they don't have the style. They like them, but they don't like their style, and they just want to level up the style. But okay, if you met somebody and you want to change this person, that's not a great beginning.
No, exactly. But I can understand that it comes with time. When you are in a couple for a long time, in the beginning he was taking care of himself, and then with time, you know, he's like,
maybe.
And then it's his fault also. But I would say, to be honest, it always starts with you guys. So if you feel that your environment is putting pressure on you, it's your fault. One way or another, you can fix that either by communicating with your environment or changing your environment. So if you take the responsibility for things that you want, and again, you can do that in a smooth way without any conflict at all. It doesn't necessarily bring conflict to be yourself. Then you will feel better in your shoes, like we say.
Yeah.
So dare to do that and communicate with people and expressing yourself doesn't go only by the clothing, but
because we can say that it's a metaphor to just some other things in life. You don't need to listen to anyone. You can just choose by yourself. You have your own opinions, communicate those opinions, because if you're not, you're gonna be miserable. I was there. That's why I got divorced. Now I can wear whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. I can work with whatever I would love to work.
Yeah, but that's the other side of the coin. It's like freedom or being alone is the freedom of. There's like a saying like this: being alone is the freedom of eating what you want, but if you're choking on something, no one will help you. So you know, you can be with people and
chew. You need to chew.
Yeah, exactly. You need to chew. A lot of fun today.
Yeah.
We're on fire.
So just choose whatever I want. Chew longer than shorter. Yeah, and you will be fine. And you can be with a partner and still wear your favorite loafers.
Careful with your environment and always think that things comes first from yourself. And then it will solve a lot of potential conflict.
Yeah, just be yourself.
Yeah, exactly. In a nice way.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, guys. That was all. Ciao, and see you later. Bye-bye.
Ciao, guys.